Hi folks, and welcome to this tutorial about our grant application process. In particular, this tutorial will focus on how to navigate LimeSurvey, the online platform that Kids Gardening uses to collect applications for our various grant programs. Now, as noted on each grant homepage, applications for all funding opportunities offered by Kids Gardening must be submitted online via LimeSurvey. This platform isn't too hard to navigate, but it can certainly be helpful to have a pre-existing familiarity with what the program looks like so that you can take full advantage of its functionality and experience an easy, problem-free grant application process. So today we're essentially going to review how to access and complete a grant application on LimeSurvey. And I'm going to be using an assortment of images that depict previous grant opportunities and LimeSurvey forms in order to demonstrate and walk through the process. However, everything we go over will be relevant to current and future grants. And we just hope that this tutorial will help set you up for success as you go through the process of submitting a Kids Gardening Grant application. So no matter what kids gardening funding opportunity you're interested in, you're going to want to start on that particular grant's homepage. And we strongly encourage you to read through all the information on this page, which can be pretty extensive, but there's going to be a lot of helpful info there that'll help kind of get you familiar with the grant program and the ins and outs of how to apply. So as you review the homepage, you'll come across a link to the online grant application. This is typically located in the Program Quick Links sidebar on the left-hand side of the screen. And when you click on this application link, which is currently highlighted in yellow, you'll be redirected to the grant's application homepage on LimeSurvey. And if you click the green next icon on the bottom of this page, that'll help you or get you started with beginning your application. However, rather than clicking on the application link, seeing the questions for the first time, and composing your answers in the online form on the spot, we strongly advise you to download a copy of the application questions as a PDF or Word document to review ahead of time, such as what's depicted here. These PDF and Word documents are available on the aforementioned Program Quick Links sidebar on the application homepage. And we strongly encourage you to download these because many of the application questions require written answers of upwards to 500 words, which can take time to write. There are also questions that you might not readily have the answers to, such as the free and reduced lunch rate at your school or the number of youth your program engages based on age. Now, these downloaded applications are also important because many web browsers are set to timeout after 30 minutes of inactivity. So if you're working on your online application for a long time because you're wordsmithing your answers or stepping away from your computer to gather information, you may lose your work if it takes longer than your browser settings to complete or save your entry within LimeSurvey. By accessing the downloadable PDF or Word document versions of the application, you have the opportunity to review all the questions ahead of time, gather all the information you may need to accurately and fully respond to all the questions, and then type up your responses so that they're ready to go when it's time to access LimeSurvey. From there, all you need to do is copy and paste your answers into the online application form. So all in all, we highly recommend this strategy. It not only allows you the time to thoroughly approach your application, but it can help avoid any unfortunate incidences of losing your hard work if your browser times out while in LimeSurvey. Now, that being said, you can certainly save your online entry if you can't finish the application in a single sitting. So when you're in an active application, in the top right, there should be a Resume Later icon. Click that, and you'll be prompted to create and save a username and password. From there, you should receive a confirmation email with this login information and a link that will take you directly to your saved application. Sometimes this email can land in your spam box, so please be sure to check there if you don't see this communication in your inbox. Please also note that if you save your application this way, it's really important you remember your login info because we cannot retrieve this private information for you if you lose it. Additionally, never click on the exit and clear survey icon at any time, or your application, saved or otherwise, will be deleted and we may not be able to retrieve your work. Now, there are two ways of accessing a saved application. First, you can use the link included in the email we just mentioned, the one that confirmed the creation of a username and password. Alternatively, you can go to the grant homepage on our website, click the application link on the Program Quick Link sidebar, and you'll be redirected to the application homepage. From there, you can click on the Load Unfinished Survey link, which is located in the top right corner of the screen. From there, you will be redirected to a login screen where you can enter your username and password and then access your saved application. If the Load Unfinished Survey icon does not appear when you go to your grant application homepage, we recommend reloading the application homepage in a new browser. When you're working on your application within LimeSurvey, one of the final things you'll do before submitting your completed application is upload attachments. Please note the file size limits and specified file formats. You may need to resize your photos or save your attachments as a different file type before you are able to upload them successfully. If you're having difficulties uploading files, reach out to Kids Gardening via the email address listed on the grant homepage. Once you've uploaded your attachments and feel good about your application, click the green Submit icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Once you select Submit, an online confirmation statement will be sent to the email listed within the grant application, and you will not be able to edit or access your application further. Check your spam box for this confirmation email if you do not see it appear in your inbox. If you submit more than one application, the application submitted last will be evaluated, and applications that are started but not submitted will not be considered for the award. Also, upon submitting an application, you will be added to the Kids Gardening email list so that you can receive future communications about the grant you applied for, as well as other funding opportunities for your program. We hope this walkthrough of how to navigate LimeSurvey and the Kids Gardening Grant application process was helpful. We look forward to receiving your applications in the future.